Hello and welcome back again to Geometry Section 2.4 on deductive reasoning. This is a bit of an addendum to the example video, hopefully that you've just finished watching. I went back and reviewed the examples, and some of you may have noticed that I came to the opposite conclusion in example 1a that the book did. I previously said every time Katie has worn her favorite socks to a softball game, she has gotten at least one hit. Katie is wearing her favorite socks to a game tonight, so she concludes she will get at least one hit. And that, I said, was deductive. It very much is modeled on the deductive form of reasoning, law of detachment. However, the textbook says no. Katie is basing her conclusions on a pattern of observations. So she is using inductive reasoning. And I really have a bone to pick with this book because it is not making this clear. This is nothing like the examples of inductive reasoning we have seen in the book so far. All the inductive reasoning we've been doing has been clearly setting up a pattern or given a general rule that we will create a pattern for. This time, however, it's a little more vague, and it's specifically modeled sentence structure-wise exactly like the deductive reasoning one. The difference being, John is basing his conclusion on facts provided to him by his insurance company. That is nowhere in the given statements. We don't know that this was given to him by his insurance company. We could easily say that John is late, he will be assessed a fee because that's what's happened every time so far, right? Maybe he's done that 3 times before, and every time they gave him a fee of $50. Therefore, it's probably going to happen again. We could do the exact same thing and saying this fact is based on observation. We don't know that this was based on data from the insurance company. If instead we had a general statement of if someone is late, someone, not John, is late making their car insurance payment, they will be assessed a late fee. John is late making his payment this month, so he will be assessed a fee. Then we have definitely the general fact given, and then the specific instance, John being late, so John will be assessed the fee. I like that a lot better. Up here, how could we make this more clear that this should be inductive reasoning, that this is a pattern, this is not guaranteed? Besides the fact that we know just wearing your lucky socks has no bearing on whether or not you will actually get a hit. There's no physical reality to scientific basis to back that up. Besides that, what logical basis do we have? Might I introduce you to the phrase, so far? Okay? An amazingly powerful phrase, able to cripple the strongest of fake deductive arguments. Every time so far Katie has worn her favorite socks to a softball game, she has gotten at least one hit. That's the pattern we've seen, or rather that Katie has seen. It doesn't give us a fact of reality that wearing the socks leads to getting the hit. We don't have that real world connection. What we have is an observation. Yes, I was temporarily blinded by the immaculate law of detachment structure that we've set up here, completely missing that, this really isn't guaranteed. A true deductive argument should be 100% guaranteed. She will get at least one hit. We don't have enough information to know that maybe Katie's arm is broken in game tonight. She won't even go to bat. So wearing her favorite socks means literally nothing. To further enhance or perhaps confuse you, let's take a look at the other examples in the guided practice here and talk about how each one really could go either way. 1a, all of the signature items on the restaurant's menu shown are noted with a special symbol. We can see that in the picture here. Kevin orders a menu item that has this symbol next to it. So he concludes that the menu item that he ordered is a signature item. This is, again, law of detachment set up. We could rewrite this first sentence as an if-then. If a menu item has the special symbol, then it is a signature item. Kevin orders one with the symbol, therefore Kevin orders a signature item. That's law of detachment right there. And what is giving us, what is providing that conditional? What's the source of this information? It's the restaurant's very own menu. So we can rely on that as a statement of true fact. Unless we're going to go so far to, well, you have to assume that the menu is correct and they didn't lie. Okay, we're not going to hedging our bets against the restaurant lying on their own menu, because then we'll never get anywhere. So assume the restaurant doesn't lie. Their menu would be a statement of fact. Now, none of the students who ride Raul's bus own a car. That sounds like a statement of fact. We can check all of them. Survey says none of them own a car. Ebony rides a bus to school, so Raul concludes that Ebony does not own a car. Is this also a law of detachment, or is this actually based on an observation? We didn't actually say that this is Raul's observation that none of the students own a car, but notice what's missing. Ebony rides a bus to school. Does Ebony ride Raul's bus? No, we don't know that. So this is an extrapolation of Raul's own observation. Raul could have very easily have taken a 100% complete survey of everybody on his bus. Does that include Ebony? We don't know that. Ebony rides a bus, not necessarily Raul's. So he is trying to say, well, everyone on my bus doesn't own a car, therefore everybody else on any bus probably doesn't own a car. That's his general conclusion based on his limited observations that he's applying to the specific case of Ebony here. Since that conjecture is based on his own pattern observations, that's going to be inductive reasoning. It's a very fine line, and there's actually other types of reasoning besides inductive and deductive that this is probably more closely resembling, but we're not going to go there in this course. Any future questions that I will ask you outside of the exercises in this very own section, of course, will be much more clear if you are yourself using inductive or deductive reasoning. Are you following a given pattern, or are you having to create the pattern to arrive at a general rule, or are you using known general rules to give a specific conclusion? That's the emphasis I want to go with. Where did I put that in the in the notes? Right here. Yes, because you should definitely have this written down. Inductive goes from specific to general. Deductive goes from general to specific. That is what we're looking for here. And what they've kind of done with these examples is they've kind of merged the two together in that we have Katie is taking the specific pattern, creating the general rule that she will get the hit if she wears her socks, and now it's a specific instance. Tonight she's wearing the socks, so she's going to get the hit. It's a double. They're double dipping here. How about that? That's the simplest way I can put it. They're cheating by double dipping. There's a bit of both really represented in what's written. I don't know if that cleared anything up, but I definitely want to at least dive into that a little bit deeper. So thank you for your patience and listening to this somewhat rambly addendum. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.